Hey guys, hello.
Hey, Barb.
Can everybody hear us?
Hey, Michael and Bobby. Mackenzie, it looks like you came on and you might come back.
Yes, Mackenzie might come back. She has Bible study there.
She's wondering if the oven has been fixed.
I thought about that.
She has not fixed the oven, Mackenzie.
Anybody hear us? Anybody hear us out there? All right, James, put the biscuits down. Let's go. They're down. Howdy, MB Heritage. Are we streaming?
Here's we are.
Looks like we are. Sounds great. Okay, good. Man, we had all kind of stuff planned tonight. We've been trying to get done for the last few minutes. Trying to get up and trying to get rolling. It's been we got whole web pig videos to throw up and everything, and our internet is playing funky with us tonight. Our computers are playing funky with us. What's up, Tyler? How you doing, my man?
Adventures
Tyler, Adventures in the Homestead. Howdy, guys. Good to see y'all. Tyler was for those videos we were going to throw up here as well. Tyler's from Facebook tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
He's watching our live over on Facebook.
I guess it worked then. Did you add it?
Yeah, I went back and added it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I added them one at a time. So we are streaming double tonight from Facebook and from YouTube. This is the first time we've done that as well. And we have tonight. It's been a day. Brooke ended up having to run over to Birmingham where David was. Just some issues that happened there. David's work. She is on her way back here now. And but yeah, it's been a day. We thought we were going to have to go to Birmingham. Deja vu Monday.
Glitching. I don't know. We've never done it.
We've never done it on Facebook, Tyler. So we may not have enough, with our broadband we have here or narrow band we have here, it may not work well enough. So if it doesn't come through well, we may just not do it again on Facebook because we don't have enough internet service. We've never done it there before. Tyler's one of my boys. He's one of my sons, for like whether he wants to be or not. Pettways Family Farmstead, Jesus Lord. We'll be changing that as well with our name change, but it's Pettways Family Farmstead. We're not super active on that. We used to be. We're back into that in our Instagram with our brand, we're excited. We should be getting our logo and stuff here in the next couple of days. It should be completed. But it is Pettways Family Farmstead. Let's put that in here.
I might want to share the link.
Yeah, we could do that. B, can you drop the link to our Facebook page, please, sir? Or please, ma'am? Whichever one of you lovelies is on here tonight. And Tyler, I'll tell you what, you've never been up here. If you're busy, Tyler, if you want to, and you may not do, since I'm putting you on the spot, but if you want to come on, Tyler, and get on the screen with us, you're more than welcome to, brother. You or Miss Kayla. Of course, you'll have to turn off your Facebook feed, but you could always go on your YouTube feed if you wanted to.
She said it ain't broke. I know, Barb, but you're going to like it. I promise.
Know, Barb. She knows what our name's going to be. Barb knows what it is. But she likes our name. She always has. It ain't broke. That's what she tells me every time we talk about changing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
I got to go get something to put my feet up.
Okay.
I'll be in and out.
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
I'll be in and out. I have to feed the kids and all that because Brooke's not here. So, and I'm a late person feeder. I've always been bad about it. So
that's why I got the size I did. Is because I'm bad. We eat and go to bed.
Hey, Tony. So guess what, Tony? We ended up getting the jab.
What?
The jab shot.
Oh yes, we did. We did, Tony.
And
we got jab number 1.
And I have been aching for 2 days. I guess maybe that means it actually works. Could be Jackie on here too, Tony and Jackie.
Could be.
Yep.
But yes, Nathan came down with the Rona for the second time 2 weeks ago. I had to go over to Birmingham and help rescue him off the job site he was on. And hey, Josh, how you doing, buddy? Josh Huey. He joined through Facebook. Good to see you there, bud. You down in Florida, Josh, or you back now? And they came. I imagine you're back. I imagine I think when I saw it was over weekend, of course. But anyway, we had to go over there. Nathan got the Rona for the second time over there in Birmingham, where he was working. Josh over there with Cliff. That's not right. No, he knows. Josh knows what I'm talking about. Homer. And so he's been back home, and he went back over today. But Angela ended up afraid she was going to get it. And so we ended up getting the stab, Tony. We took stab 1 of 2, the Pfizer. I bet y'all did, man. Based on what you guys had on the racks, on the boards there, y'all caught all kinds of different types of fish. And that's the way to go, man. That is the way to go. Y'all had a good captain. That was a blast. That looked like you boys had a blast down there. And, man, it looks like y'all had a blast. I'm happy for you guys. And you know darn good and well I'm proud of you, Josh. I'm proud of you. Proud of HCR, brother. Ain't no doubt about that one. You and your daddy up above looking down on you and smiling. Josh Huey's a lifelong friend of mine. He and his brother and his mom and his dad, lifelong friends. Hey, David, be careful out there, big boy. David's over in Birmingham right now, heading back down south. Son, they can't do much texting. Maybe while you're in and out of traffic there and before you hit the big road. It puckered up and came a squirt, nothing like Douglas and Waycross. Y'all talking about a little bit of weather? You and Tony probably been talking back and forth. Tony and Jackie. Oh, that was Barb talking to him. So anybody that does want to join, I'm gonna put the link up here again. If anybody does want to come on with us and talk, normally we have 4 or 5 people come on. They come up on screen with us. Those of you guys who aren't used to it, come up on screen with us and join us. We bring you up here on the screen. Y'all get to make fun of us. We make fun of y'all. We have a good time.
Wow, Tony, that's awful.
Flooded.
It hasn't rained that much rain here.
I ain't got that. But if we do, we're more hills up here. We're not as flat.
That's true. The worst flooding I've ever been in was when we lived in West Virginia. We lived up higher, and where we lived. Hey. Think I'm messing about her. Hey.
Say it a little bit louder, like you're not in trouble. You got your makeup on?
She put makeup on.
All right, come look a little closer. Everybody can see your makeup.
Beautiful. She put makeup on today. She
see that beautiful eyeshadows?
Oh.
Look at that beautiful eyeliner, beautiful little girl. Blush on? Yeah. Sweetheart. Hey, Tyson.
And I had lipstick on, but it came off.
Oh, lipstick.
Yeah, Tyson, you know what? Thanks for joining us, buddy. You know where we live over here. We don't have service is a joke over here, brother. Yeah, it works good. It comes through good on the YouTube because the service we're using, Tyson.
Okay.
StreamYard service, it goes through good to YouTube. We're on live YouTube and Facebook. But the broadband, the service we're having to use, it uses too much bandwidth to go through on.
I'm gonna go fix the kids' plates.
To make it through, you gonna fix mine too?
No, you're right.
To get through to Facebook, it takes too much bandwidth. Because Tyson was on there. I mean, Tyler was on there just a minute ago, buddy, and he said the same thing. It's buffering pretty bad and skipping around. If you feel like jumping over to YouTube, which probably not, it's a little bit more difficult to get on there. You can see us clear over there. I'm assuming YouTubers, you guys picking us up pretty well over on YouTube. Normally it comes in good on YouTube. The first time we've done it on Facebook at the same time. So Barb, you're still droughting over there, and you're what? As the crow flies, y'all. Tony, you and Barb, Black Shearing Valdosta, as the crow flies are what? 60 miles, 65 miles as the crow flies, maybe 70. Miss Barb from Jesus Lord says, "Hey, pretty girl." She does like school. She's in kindergarten, Barb, and her brother, who she's calling Bubba, they call each other Bubba and Sissa, and or Sissy, depending on what mood he's in. She is in kindergarten. He's in pre-K. 75 miles as the crow flies, and it's nuts. But yeah, Tony, y'all are so flat, you just have nowhere to get. Rain has nowhere to go. Tyson's another one of my boys, and when I say boy, I mean it is one of my sons. That's what I mean when I say boy. Yeah, y'all seen the videos, guys, where we're an open house and we love our son's friends. And that's they end up becoming one of our kids. And he and Tyson spent a lot of time here growing up, and a lot of them did. And that's how we liked it. We liked having open floor here. So we had a whole video with clips of the new pigs we brought in, and I'm gonna come show it. If not this week, I'll end up showing it next week. We're having a hard time. We had a hard time getting it on and trying to get it on uploaded with StreamYard, trying to get everything in, and we had the B-roll. The video itself will be coming out later of two new pigs we got on the farm: a large boar and very large boar, and a large sow as well. Both of them are proven, and the sow her piglets just got weaned, and we have the sow and the boar now, and just got them on, and so that makes 10 pigs. And if you want to call it like the old timers call the difference between a hog and a pig, it's based solely on size. It's a hog if it's big, and a pig if it's smaller. So we have a total of 10 pig-like animals. 5 or 6 of them would be considered pigs, and 4 of them would be considered hogs. Hey, Darren, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. And so we have keep hitting the wrong button here. Get over here and throw a couple of these up here. So we have a couple of the real excited about this 13-month-old full-bred, registered, full-blooded Duroc boar. He is massive, folks, and he is a gentle giant, massive. Obviously, due to his size and due to the fact that the pig is an omnivore, we don't know him real well yet. But kids, hey, pretend that you two get along and pretend that you two love each other, at least for the next 45 minutes, okay? All right. They won't put our grandkids in there with him by himself because he's an omnivore. And of course, he's a pig, and he's every bit of 550, probably 600 pounds now. He's only 13 months old. It's huge, but very gentle. Loves up on you, loves on you. We do the same to him. The sow's very gentle as well. But obviously won't let the grandkids get in there by themselves with them. But that's a good rule of thumb with anything large. You don't want to get complacent. If they were raised with them from piglets, that's different, but you still don't want to get complacent. And anybody on a homestead understands that for sure. But I've done a lot of B-roll footage, a lot of cute B-roll footage, for lack of better words, to introduce these pigs. Footage that was going to be a sneak peek to you guys. And I'll be holding it out for next week's live because I've got to get figured out how to get it on here. I know how to do it. We did it. We had it up, and we're having some technical difficulties as usual, trying to get it to where I can roll it alongside me on here. Because I'd made some comedy, some Pettway comedy out of it, stuff that wouldn't make it real well on a video that everybody wants to go back and watch. Because let's face it, on a live show.
They don't like it.
That's
We
right.
don't like it. We know we don't like it.
Michelle and Rob, hey guys, how y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Real life, Michelle and Rob. Thank you so much for joining.
Somebody's back. Who's back?
Michelle and Rob, there. Michelle's got very similar problems.
Oh, I thought I saw that Darren's back was hurting. I'm sorry. I must have read that.
I hadn't read. Well, I just clicked back over from the banners. Appreciate y'all stopping in and say hi, Michelle and Rob. Michelle and Rob are very active in trying to help Andy and my mind is blank. Andy and
Scroll down so I can read that.
I'm trying. My mind is blank. Andy and Peggy Page, and Andy with his cancer that he's going through. They just put out some videos with the GoFundMe page for Andy Page and the kidney cancer he's going
sorry,
through.
your back is hurting. Out at 900 Farmer Forge.
Really?
I must have missed
We
something.
must have missed it. Yeah.
What's going on, Darren? I don't like anybody's back hurting.
Mm-mm.
Did something happen and we missed it on here, or did we miss it, period? It's a possible we missed it, period.
Andy and Peggy, that's right. Mine went blank. I was watching some of their videos here earlier.
Page, what's the name of their?
Andy and Peggy Page is their journey back page.
Right. Yeah.
My mind is blank, guys.
A lot. She does a lot of dehydrating.
Yes, they're such an awesome channel, and they're really struggling right now with what's.
They're in Canada. Is that correct?
They're in Canada.
Yeah.
And Andy is struggling.
Page Family Homestead.
Yeah,
okay,
Page
that's what
Family Homestead. Our journey back.
Right.
That's what it is. Yeah.
They do a lot of. Is it Michelle or Rob on here? I don't know which one. They might be both of them, but she does a lot of dehydrating, right? I think she likes to hydrate a lot of stuff. I know she does like canning and stuff, but I think she's really big into dehydrating stuff, and I like watching her.
Mm-hmm. So they've got let's put this up.
Bladder cancer, man, that stinks.
Yeah, stage 3.
Ooh.
Stage 3 bladder cancer. They're doing some fun rolling north of 7. Is also they have joined in and to try to share some of the stuff that Michelle and Rob are doing as well.
Y'all are in Ohio and Michelle. Okay. Mm-hmm. My brother and sister-in-law's name is Michelle and Rob. Just so you know. Every time I see that, I think of them. Except I call my brother Robert, not Rob. He went by Rob when he got older.
So they've got a good GoFundMe page up there. I think last I looked, it was right around between 22, 2,300 somewhere in there. Not where it needs to be, but there's been some good contributions. It's gotten some traction because they're having to drive back and forth. Andy and Peggy are having to drive back and forth. It's about an hour each way, isn't it, Michelle, to get to where they have to go to do the chemo treatment. They're doing it. Is it daily or 2 or 3 times a day, Michelle? I mean, I want to get all the exposure we can out there for them.
Hey, Terry.
Thanks, Tony. Just a dodgy body. We'll come good.
So y'all check out Page Family Homestead and give them some love and see what we can do to help them out because, this community, this homestead community, we try to embrace people.
Hey, Mr. Darren.
I know you heard that, Uncle Darren. Hey, gorgeous lady, he said, sweetheart.
He's talking to Lauren. He said, hello, gorgeous lady. He's talking to Terry together.
Darren will agree at this moment he's talking to Lauren, regardless.
Lauren, yes.
We know that's who he was talking to because that was perfect talent.
That's Landon saying hello.
Shoot, yes.
But so an hour, yeah. They may start daily driving. Now this. Oh man, that stinks. Because it's hard to do all that driving. And I was just grateful
pull up our lives
when I had to have daily infusions. When I had a fifth line back in 2016, a lot of people had to go get infusions at the infusion center, and I would have had to drive like 45 minutes every day to get my infusion. And thankfully, I didn't. And I would have had to drive like 45 minutes. Well, I wouldn't have driven. Somebody would have had to driven me, and it's awful to have to drive that. Peggy now has a serious problem with her eye. They're also having dadgum.
Dang.
I understand those clouds because it's kind of rough, and it seems like when it comes hard.
And they are such a happy-go-lucky.
Mr. Darren said hello, Landon.
They are such a happy-go-lucky couple, just willing to help anybody out, and they're always laughing. They're always in a good mood. They're really a lift your kind of spirit. You watch their shows. They're. How's Grandpa's little man doing? That's what Mr. Darren's asking you. How you doing, Landon?
He said good.
He said good. Is he stuffing his food? Is he stuffing his mouth full of food? And Lauren wanted to let you know that she is doing good too,
Mr. Darren.
They be wanting to meet you too, Darren. Man, I hate to hear that.
Y'all pray for our. Put
throw this up here, yeah. All right, so Walsh Farm says y'all pray for our military. Andrew graduates from Fort Benning, which is in Columbus, Georgia, on the 16th of September and flies to New York on the 17th. They haven't been able to hug him since March, and hopefully we'll get to see him.
Do you think y'all will get to see him when he graduates?
You'll be able to get down, get here on the 16th. What's the latest on that?
If y'all do, let us know. I've had my surgery, but I can get a car and ride down there.
Let's have a quick prayer for that right now, guys. As we're all on here, let's just have a quick prayer on the Pettway way here. Lauren, okay, all right, Lauren. The Lord God in heaven, let's watch over. Tony Walsh brought up a very good point that some of us may very well overlook now and then, Lord. Our military is going through a lot right now. You know some of the things, Lord. We don't need to bring it to your attention, Lord. You're the all-knowing that's happened over the last week or two. There's a lot of people lately that have felt that there's been 20 years wasted in vain, Lord, for some of the things that have happened overseas, particularly in Afghanistan. There's a lot of strain going on, Lord, with the, let's just call them politicians. Since we're in a time of wanting to talk good right now, we'll call them politicians, Lord, that is putting a strain on our military forces, Lord, and the men and women that are asked to serve, to represent our country and represent the people on the Hill that may or may not know what they're doing, Lord. Lord, those men and women of our armed forces have to serve and choose to serve in some of the worst conditions, doing things that other people are having to make the decisions for them to do. Please watch over them, Lord God. Please watch over them and whatever their facets be, whatever their jobs be, whatever their MOSs are, Lord. Watch over their loved ones as they are back here at home trying to figure out what they can do, what they can do to see them. There's so much uncertainty, Lord, out there, and what's going on with our active military, with the ones that are in, with the ones that are trying to get out, with people shifting around. And on top of that, Lord, we have the big C that we have to deal with on top of that, that is throwing a big loop on everything in this country and everything across this world. So please watch over everything that has to do with our military, the sea, and everything involved, Lord. We pray this in your son's name, that you give comfort to the families, to the military, and to all of the uncertainty that is going on with all of them. In your son's holy name we pray, Lord.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, sweetheart.
What's going on? Terry, somebody, what does she say? My volume is down some. Sin as a fever and his
Which channel is it, Michelle? My volume. Okay, Michelle and Rob, their channel is
wait, is she talking about
we're gonna give both. Which channel is that? Let's see.
Can somebody throw up Page Family Homestead's channel and Michelle and Rob's channel?
Yeah.
Their link.
Yeah, mods, we throw up Michelle and Rob's channel, please, and also throw up
Page Family Homestead.
Page Family Homestead's channel.
Please.
I'm mini.
They do not get their normal 10 days off, and it's a 60% chance we get on the base because of C numbers. We've had our shots, and he's had his, so we're crossing our fingers. I'll pray, Tony.
Most definitely.
Let us know. We're only we're barely an hour. I go there to the doctor.
If there's an emergency, and I mean this, Tony, if he gets any time, or if he gets a chance to get off the base for 3 or 4 hours, we'll meet him. We'll take him stuff. We'll take him whatever. We'll meet him. So, we'll do anything, Tony. We're 45 minutes, max is an hour. And I used to race, so I can get there quicker if I need. We will do anything.
Y'all see our fly trap? Flies are horrible this year.
That's our hanging decorations.
Yes, we do have flies. Yes, we do. Hey, I'm mini. I'm mini.
Yes. Lauren, come on, sweetheart.
She's going to. They're excited. Where are you going soon?
Disney. And I got some. And then. Yeah, we were at the beach a long time ago with Mimo and Goodnight 2 times. And then we went to the beach with Mom and Daddy.
I want you to get real close to this camera, Landon. I want you to lean forward. Come here, Landon. Lean forward. Now I don't know how well this camera's picking this up. Let me get this out of the way. Now, guys, he is all boy. Now let's see if y'all can. I don't know if y'all can get in on this or not, but let me get this up here. Turn your head. Okay. Now Lauren has on makeup. Now Landon has on his own form of country boy, little boy makeup. Let's see if we can see my thing here. Look at this over here. I see all the. Look,
oh yeah, every time he plays outside.
You see it here? He got it here. He got it up in here, all over his hands. He's got his own. He uses George red clay for his makeup.
Whiskey and Sunshine off grid.
Hey guys, how you doing? Shelly, I'm assuming. How you doing, dear?
I always forget people's names, so y'all don't think I'm being rude because it will take me a while.
I saw that. Is it Doug? No, not Doug.
I can see
that's the other Doug and Shelly. I saw that your hubby's about ready to come back. Hello, Miss Mudtramp. How you doing, dear? It's great to see you again.
Okay. Mom will be here soon, so I'm not.
Boys will be boys. You're absolutely right. And that's the way we want them in there. Isn't it, Michelle?
Well, y'all make sure your book bags and everything are together because your mom will be here in a minute.
Just a minute.
I mean, she's not here right this second.
Right.
But she's only about 5-10 minutes away.
Well, you can get back into your blue flashlight.
Thank you, baby.
Gotta get batteries in a blue
flashlight. Gotta get batteries in a blue flashlight.
So you go outside at nighttime.
I cannot believe you got that shirt all dirty. Your mom's gonna kill us.
Well, we need to talk about that shirt.
Okay, come here.
Yeah, come here, Landon.
Show them the shirt.
So y'all remember we went to Daytona Beach a few? Put your shirt down.
Sit down.
Step up on me, Ma, if you have to, so we can show this shirt. This Landon, this is specific. You know, he's a redneck, little redneck, like we are. So, okay, so y'all see, this is his Daytona shirt.
What does it not have on it, Landon?
What's missing from that?
The
top lights. What are they called? Remember what they're called?
Casey lights.
Yes, so we're wandering around the store. You know, the airbrush stores, they have lights everywhere in Daytona. And on the bottom down there says Daytona Beach 2021. And he finds this big jacked up tray. He couldn't decide between trucks and tractors. He said, I want this big fold truck, four-wheel drive, Lauren. Look at the red one. The red four-wheel drive truck with no KC lights. I don't want KC lights on the top of my truck because we don't have any KC lights on our four-wheel drive trucks. So we had to ask them.
Hey, Mudtramp.
We had to ask them if they could do it, and by golly, they could. So he was happy he got one with none.
That is your kind of church shirt, isn't it? Oh, Henry.
Oh, look, Henry felt like he was being left out. Guys, you can't make this stuff up.
Good, Henry. I just got lipstick on.
You just added some of your own more makeup, didn't you, baby girl? That's right.
See, go get more makeup on.
Thank you, Michelle. It's cute.
We it's the only way to have it.
You're so fun. Go on. Come here. You sit up here too. Okay.
And my shirt is a cheetah dress.
That dress is too short. It needs to be down on your ankles.
Yes,
I have to talk to your mom about that. It needs to be down around your ankles.
Okay, guys. Okay.
You need to have tights on underneath and socks to pull up to your thighs. Okay? Yes, you do. That's how it's gonna be.
She got her mini ears to go to Daytona. She's gonna show you her other pair. So.
But she does have shorts on under every dress that she wears.
And Michelle said you look beautiful.
And she'll be wearing a chastity belt till she's 30.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with that.
You heard what I said.
So this is her other ears.
This is her regular mini ears.
They're going to Disney, what, in 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks.
How many
We haven't edited in like 3 weeks, Michelle, so good luck with that.
We do. Michelle, we're so far behind on videos. It's not even fun. I've got videos. Y'all gonna laugh when I put some videos out and we're still in jackets, heavy jackets, because it's the wintertime. You'll be like, oh, it's cold down there already? No, but it was.
Good
6 months ago.
Bye, Michelle. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for stopping. We appreciate it, dear.
And
link up.
And poor Rob, Michelle. Please don't be so hard on him. Poor thing.
I'm back.
I see it, baby.
And I have my own makeup box.
That's right. Who wants that in the video? That's right.
And I have to ask before I do it.
Noggin. Okay. I was like, what does noggin mean? But I wasn't going to ask. I was like, I'll figure it out.
And I have all kinds of lipstick and makeup brushes. And and for my
She put on
eyes.
different type of lipstick now.
Yeah.
The third one. It's pretty. You did a good job, baby. You got it right on your lips. Real
She
good.
said that's hysterical. Poor Rob.
That's right.
I have one for my to cover my face up, for my nose.
Yeah, that you put on here.
Yeah,
You haven't put
one.
makeup on Granddaddy in a while, but
She was going to, but you were asleep.
oh, was it? I never sleep during the day. Never.
Today, I'll do it tomorrow to you.
Oh well, you have something to look forward to. All
She
right.
put makeup. Hey, buddy.
And remember when
She put makeup on me today. I was beautiful.
And
It was
remember,
very red cheeks, blue eyeshadow. Was it blue eyeshadow?
I think so.
it was all kinds of colors.
All kinds of colors.
And
I'm going to make him a shirt that says "Poor Rob."
That's right.
and
That's what everybody. That's the big thing. Poor Rob. Poor Rob.
guess
Their
what?
videos are funny and their lives are funny.
They
And
are.
when I got it on Christmas,
If you guys-
I colored Daddy's face up so much and it was so white. Remember?
Oh, you covered up. That's right, guys. If you haven't checked out Real Life with Michelle and Rob, y'all got to check them out. I love the way Michelle does her videos. It's just it's the way she does the videos keeps your attention. She's funnier than heck. She's constantly cutting the videos. She's cutting up and poor Rob. You just got to check out the videos because
Does anyone go bogging anymore? Like mud bogging?
Oh yeah, Barb. You want to go mud bogging? You just have to come up here, and my boys will. You will be treated like a mud bogging queen, sweetheart.
And
Do we like to go mud bogging, Lauren?
yeah, and because our driveway is so steep, we have to put. Granddad has when he went up there in the winter, he put it in full throttle, and we go back off the
You
seat.
telling all my secrets. But yes, we do. We go mud bogging. I know y'all got a park not
Do they
too far
have
from your
tractor
place
pulls
down there.
anymore?
Well,
Yeah, tractor pulls aren't near as much as they used to be.
when Granddad
Get
goes,
Rob so bad
up
with
the
them ditches.
hill, when Granddad goes up the hill, puts the Ranger four-wheel drive.
That
Okay,
hear you,
I'm
Tony.
gonna tell you about our experience at a tractor pull.
Mwah. Did you get lipstick on me?
Okay, go ahead and play. Mama be
All
here
right,
in a
go
minute. Give
play,
me a kiss.
babies.
Mama
Love y'all.
loves you.
You got lipstick on.
I know, it'll be okay. So we've lived several places. Hey, BB Kearns, all in.
Hey, Randall, how you doing,
I
sir?
don't Randall.
Randall Kearns.
And this is
BB
my
Kearns
other
All In is okay. That's their that's he came up with that name. They had different names bouncing around his head. He was telling a story about it one time on a live with when it was Dave and Darcy, when it was their other homestead's name. But BB Kearns All In is basically that's their family name. Kearns is their last name.
Michelle scared Rob so bad with the
That's
dentures
right.
that she sent him to the ER.
So it's
And
basically
you
Kearns
sound
like
All
a
Lauren. You've told us, baby.
Here, get these, baby doll. She was
Come here,
just
show.
showing
I'm
the
sorry.
other
That's the third pair.
pair. She
Show,
was
show
showing
it to
this pair.
everybody.
I'm
And
sorry.
this is
That-
my other pair of mini
You
ears.
show them up here. Yeah, that's her other. Yeah, come this way. That's her other pair of mini ears. I'm
She's
sorry.
got 3 pair of mini ears.
And even that kind is so cute because
Uh-huh.
it's glittery.
It is glittery. We like glittery stuff, don't we? Mhm.
And we don't use glitter in this house.
We don't use glitter in this house.
No, we're not in this house. We don't.
Only on the porch or on the carport.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's where we only use it.
Go play with Bubba.
Okay, go play. Mama will be here in a minute.
So, like, instead of being Kearns and family, Kearns and this, Kearns and that, it's Kearns All In.
What's the BB for?
That's. I think the BB is like the first initials, right? Right.
Randall is
BB.
not B.
Well, maybe his middle name. What's BB stand for in Kearns All In? Randall.
You're showing all our junk in the background.
That's okay. We got junk in the trunk.
Okay, so while he's waiting to say that, okay, so we've lived in Northern Virginia near DC. We've lived in West Virginia, North Carolina near Greenville, and Georgia. Is that the only places we lived state-wise?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to repeat what you said because I don't remember.
Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia. Have we lived in any other states?
Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia.
No, I think that's all.
That's
Okay, so when we lived in Virginia, we would go over to what's the parkway called? Hold on, the parkway called the
Front Royal, Skyline Drive.
Skyline Drive. Okay,
Yeah.
and there was this little place, this little town called Luray, Virginia.
Brooke, you're not moderating.
Hi.
So it's this little town, and the motel was We only stayed there one night. I'll just leave it at that. I get in the shower. I said,
Luray,
oh,
Virginia. Look it up.
my God. James was like, was it that good? I was like, yeah. Anyways, so we go to the tractor pull because there's not a lot to do in this little town. Why did we go over there? Was it the caverns?
We were at the caverns, yeah, and just riding scary. I was close to Luray. Luray Caverns is what it's called, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Luray.
So we went,
Luray.
So we went to go to the caverns.
Skyline Drive, beautiful. It's actually there's a name besides Skyline Drive,
but up there is Skyline Drive.
Yeah.
So we go to this tractor pull.
Blue Ridge Parkway.
That's it. So we go to the tractor pull because that was going on.
Darren said, "Hello, Brooke."
Hi again. You take your kids; they've eaten. They just need baths.
And they've talked to everybody in YouTube and Facebook world because we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube right now. Makeup, and he's got just dirt as usual.
I let her put some more makeup on. She put it on me too. It was beautiful.
She put a little bit on me. Put lipstick on.
Right. There's
Would
some
you pet the
micellar
dog?
water. There's some micellar water in there. Okay. All right. Anyways, so we go and we're at this tractor pull, and I'm looking around. I'm not, I'm gonna put it this way,
But this comment it happens everywhere we go, though.
No.
Oh no, no. What she's fixing to say, guys, it's everywhere we go. She's honestly used to this. It wasn't a surprise. Now she's gonna act like this was a surprise to her, but it happens everywhere she goes.
We were legitimately the most attractive people in this town.
But it happens with me everywhere I go. I'm used to it.
It was some of the.
No, leave it here so it'll be here next time you get down here.
I just have never seen so many unattractive people in one location in my life.
We're going to lose all of our fans in Luray, Virginia. Okay.
That maybe more attractive people have moved in. I don't know.
They're beautiful people.
No.
I think they're all beautiful.
No. It could be like Hart,
for all of our fans in
West Virginia, James.
For all of our fans in Luray and Hart, thank you. We love all of you to death. Angela's highly medicated right now, so please do not listen to anything she is saying. Martinsville, I love it.
I never got to go to Martinsville.
I love Martinsville short track. But for all of my friends in Luray and Harts Creek, West Virginia.
Pretty sure there are anybody from Harts Creek, West Virginia.
Yes, the Sunshine got there last year, and right after it was phone, and right after that was fiber.
We won't tell that story on a live.
No. But Barb loved Martinsville.
But the tractor pull was great. That's probably one of the best tractor pulls I have ever been to.
It was out in the boonies, old-fashioned tractor pull, so it didn't have. Oh, you want to see? Pull that too slow on camera. Darren to be hollering. It's just my little cheap knife there. My little cheap one. I got tired of pulling.
I thought it was like a vacuum extension. I was like, why do you have that?
I got tired of having to reach in and pull my little pocket knife
Big
out.
Brother, Baby Brother, Beautiful Becky, Baby Boy. Everybody's nickname letter started between me and my oldest brother. Ah, okay.
BB, okay, I got you.
Having another grandchild?
No,
No, it's not our job to tell them.
Bye.
You tell them.
No, it's your
I
job.
don't know any of these people. I'm gonna go now.
Come here, Brookie.
Brooke has some news.
I don't.
Brooke has some news.
Bye.
I don't have news.
Come here, Brooke. Tell them.
Bye.
I don't like being on the internet.
Bye.
Well, if you, Lanish. All right, Brooke. Tell everybody your news, Brookie. Brooke, this is obviously David's wife.
Hello. There's gonna be another baby Pettway in April.
It's right here.
Oh, we're so happy.
Yeah.
It's not a knife. You're correct. It costs $9.
Yeah, you're correct, Darren. It's something I can
Bye.
slice a few things with. You're
I'm
correct. It's
so
not a knife.
happy that we have a baby or a brother or a sister. I want a baby or a brother or sister for 6 weeks. Bye.
For 6 weeks.
Only 6 weeks.
Bye. Actually, 900 weeks. 900 weeks.
I love you, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow.
So yes, we're excited about that. This
Love
will be our
Bye,
this will be our third grandbaby.
My dad said,
Bye-bye. Love you, babies.
I'm fine with just 2 grumps like 2. But I guess 3 of them.
I love you, babies.
So you did tell him? Did you
But
go?
Darren, let me tell you, it's not a knife. Hey, Keith, how you doing, buddy? It's great to see you.
Hey, Keith.
Love you too, hon. See you later. Hey, be careful driving all the way home.
I will.
Okay.
Tell Mama Rhino I said hello.
Yeah, text us when you get home. Make sure you get home safe.
I'd like to come
Make
over
sure
there
the dogs follow you.
and visit her soon before I have my surgery on the 3rd, but I don't know how she is.
It's not Mama Rhino, it's Mama Char.
I know it's Mama Char.
I'm
She
telling
said Mama Rhino.
I'm telling Keith it's Mama Char. We know her as
I
Mama
know.
Char. She's Mama Char. Always gonna be Mama Char to us.
Thank y'all. It's so exciting. Yeah, so she told us, well, kind of. She was like, well, she's sitting there saying stuff. I said, are you pregnant? Yeah.
So yes, we are excited about the 3rd grandchild, and this one was planned. Go figure. They figured out what caused it, figured out how to plan it.
As a matter of fact, they were having trouble and had just gotten stuff.
Keith said Mama Char's doing great.
Good.
That is awesome.
I'm so glad to hear that. If there's any way I can come visit her, I'd love to before I have my surgery on the 3rd.
They don't really want you over there?
They don't?
No, that's what they told me last time we were at Robert and Michelle's house. I mean, you have to take it out with the Rhino with Mama Char.
I doubt that seriously.
I'm just telling you what they said. But Darren, look, you're right. This is not a knife. Based on what you said, Angela. He said this was not a knife, so I agree. Let me tell you the reason I bought this, Darren. Okay, you're right. It's not a knife. Cheap little plastic case. The whole knife was less than $10. I get tired, and I've got this pointed down. Not for y'all to look at my upper belly and my moobs, but the reason. Okay.
Okay, well, Terry.
Well, that means you're gonna have to join the live stream right after toward the end if you don't want to join it now, which is fine. You join it at the end so we can hang out and chit chat, me, you, and Darren. But see, look, he said that she didn't want to see you.
That's not what he said.
All right, so Darren, I get tired of taking my gloves off, having to reach in and get I love my little pocket knife, my everyday carry, just a little bitty pocket knife. It's Uncle Henry old timer, 3-blade. But this one. I have my bib, so I don't always wear a belt. So a sheath knife is not always ideal, one that goes on your belt. So this one has got this little, see, it don't come off. It's made to fasten to denim. If you pull this little tab up, it'll come right off. Let me get this in front of the camera. And Darren, you probably know what I'm talking about. But this little tab,
you're having a hard time.
Yeah. It won't come off. It's made to fasten to a button or something to that effect. And this little tab, unless you move that tab, it will not come off of the button. And that is why I like it. That's the only reason I bought it. I didn't need a good knife because eventually I'll have a real knife. So I didn't want a good knife. I like it because it'll slide down over the button and lock into place. But so you're correct. It's not a high quality. It's a cheap knife. I could just pull out, cut something, and stick it back in. Now they wanted me to get the stainless, which was, obviously $3 more, which is still not a good knife.
We're poor. $3
yeah,
a lot.
But I didn't want the stainless because I do enough not to get the stainless and to get the high carbon steel, so that I can at least sharpen the cheap son of a gun. I got to get it like a little clip gets in the way, the bib part gets in the way, but I can just clip it on there and then I can get it in and out whenever I want, and I don't have to worry about it coming loose. That's what I liked about it. I could pull it out easily when I was wearing my bibs. But quite sound right.
What's that?
MD Heritage Farms.
Money.
I don't know. That's what that means. I don't know. That's probably just emojis. Cause maybe he likes my knife. Maybe because he likes my knife. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe.
Hey, y'all see my hair? See how curly it is? My hair has never been curly. The COVID took my hair, right? Or the C word. I'm not supposed to say COVID.
You can't say that word.
Why? So anyways, it is now coming back in, and it's thick. It's thickening back up. I got hair coming back. It is curly. Does anybody know how to deal with curly hair? Anybody? What do you do with it? I can't. It doesn't style. It's horrible. I've never wanted curly hair. Never been a dream of mine. How most people are like, I would love to have curly hair. I've never said that.
Yeah, you're going to have to tell me what an IWB strap is. You can tell me that here later, Darren, because I don't know what an IWB strap is. I loved how that was very sturdy and this and that. That was literally the only reason I bought that little $10 knife off of Amazon. I saw it on, y'all cover your ears, I saw it on Wrangler Star.
What's that?
Ring Star. It's a
okay.
the YouTube channel. He was pairing it up with a cheap Harbor Freight
Man
axe.
boobs. So I was trying to throw.
Moobs. Oh, that's what it was, man. That's right. That's right.
Hey, buddy. What, buddy? Okay. All right. Calm down.
Oh, thank you. I needed it. Now, if you're actually going to throw tips, MB, I can,
He was throwing tips at your moves. Okay.
I can expose them a little bit more.
Nobody wants to see that.
But,
So, Terry, my hair, it might look good today, but tomorrow, what does it look like tomorrow?
When you don't wash it and brush it, it looks like crap.
No, what is it? What happens when I sleep on it and wake up the next morning and try to brush it?
Well, no, that's because you got to style it.
I can't.
Send me digging a hole. This is me digging a hole. So I didn't realize that. Henry, what do you need?
So it just frizzes up. I don't know what to do with it. And I hate to have to wash my hair every single day. I used to go 5 days without washing my hair. I know that sounds gross, but it's really not good for your hair to wash it every day. And I'm trying not to do that because I would like for my hair to grow back some. I don't like it short. I want short hair. Yeah, James, stop while you're ahead. He never stops while he's ahead.
I'd have had to stop a long time ago.
Hair straightener.
The tip was to keep my clothes on. They were paying me to keep them on. That's right. That's right.
Hey, buddy. Oh.
Henry loves us. Hey, big boy. Ever since Henry had his video, ever since he had his time on the camera, he thinks that
he's a YouTube star.
Yes. He wants to go out for autograph signings. He thinks he needs to be in every video.
I can't. I don't know if I could straighten it being this short, but it just. I don't know. I would like to work with the curls. If they're curly, great, work with it. But I don't know how to keep, I don't know what to do. Does anybody have curly hair?
Henry, go sit down.
They've been dealt with their entire life. And I don't want to put any kind of chemicals in my hair. Because I thought about.
What about some Liquid 7?
Liquid 7?
Liquid 7? Bugs.
Oh, good Lord. So stupid.
Listen, Darren, I don't mind if you're throwing money. Right now, Darren, I'll take it however I can get it. If it takes me trying to bear some skin, y'all throwing it at me to keep it on, y'all have to turn your cameras off because I'll get up, put it on the floor, and just start. I'll put a pole up in this living room for these Monday lives. I'm telling you. That's what it takes to make a little bit of money.
I would really like to see you try to swing on the pole. That would be hysterical.
If they would throw money at it.
I would pay money just to watch you try to swing on a pole.
One short video gets a few good views, and that's right. Henry's head swells up. I'm telling you, just like freaking Holly. He's just like that. You nailed it. You nailed it.
You're such a pretty boy.
He wanted to go on tour. He wanted us to change his feed. He thought he needed to eat better. He thought he needed his picture on the dog food bags. He didn't like the picture of the dogs on the bag. Henry, go sit down. He knows what time. Look what time it is. It's 9 o'clock.
It's feeding time.
It's time for him to eat. Go sit down.
Okay, so the new pig. You'll see on the video my reaction when he comes off the trailer. That is what he wanted to play tonight. I don't think I've ever seen. I'll just put it this way. I don't know that I've ever seen an intact pig. It was large.
That's right. You're right there. And I still end up in the hole. You're right. Yes, Angela's reaction to an intact boar. He's every bit of 500. He's every bit of 550, 600 pounds now. I don't think she's ever been that close to a pig that size anyway. And
except for up in North Georgia, but I don't think I saw his backside.
Backside. What backside?
The backside of the pig.
What are you talking about?
His moves on his butt.
His moves on his butt. So it was hilarious. And it was just, and that was B-roll foot. That was what I was going to play tonight as a preview of, and some of it won't make the video. Some of it's not going to make the video.
It's not fit for YouTube.
Yeah. Because, I mean, let's face it.
Okay, Terry. If you need to message me tonight, or you can call me. I think you have my number. So.
Yeah, give her, because she said she need chat week. So yeah, give her a buzz. But some of these, let's face it, a lot of people, unless you're doing a playlist, there's not a whole lot of us. Going back and watching a live replay is not a whole lot of fun. It's not like watching a 10, 15, 20-minute video.
Unless you're watching with kangaroos.
Yes, unless you're watching with kangaroos. That's right. But so I could probably get away with playing some more B-roll footage on here that some people may get a little bit offended at. All the views that the video would may get a little more upset at. So, and there's nothing bad that would get YouTube strike or anything like that. But it's if we don't play it this week, like we're not going to play it this week, like we were trying to get up there. And
we hope to have the video out this week.
The video, yes, but the video is not going to have all that B-roll footage on it.
It's not going to have my response, my
It'll have
reaction.
some of it. Yeah.
I think it should have my reaction for sure.
That's right. Why are you looking at me at videos? If I had a good camera woman,
Yeah.
we will be okay. Angela, here, honey. Why don't you film?
I get distracted.
Yes,
Okay, I'll just put it that way.
Okay, Angela, film us what's going on. She will be watching what we're doing, all involved in it, talking about narrating it good, whatever we're doing. The guys are doing this now. We'll come back and watch the video. And all right, the pig's coming off the track. Oh my God, look at this and that. And Henry, what are you doing, Henry? Okay, listen.
Dirty house.
It
not
doesn't
that
matter.
bad.
They couldn't see it anyway because
It's
that's
not
the
that
point.
bad. You're lying.
That-
You're being no.
That is Angela's camera work. She gets distracted.
I do get distracted.
And she's only 3'2.5".
I am 5'3.5".
So she's mentally compensating and staring up at the sky, or she's tripping over stuff because she is as graceful as a two-legged retarded billy goat.
Don't say the word retarded.
Physically impaired, mentally impaired billy goat. Brandon said he has the same problem. So she forgets that she's filming. And she just walks around, talks, and she's narrating, doing whatever.
It's easy to do that. I mean, you just get distracted. And then you'll be like, crap, I'm supposed to do a video. And okay.
It's funny because you can hear, oh, whoops, when she catches herself. And I'm going back over trying to edit the video. I'm like, how are we supposed to put together a video out of this?
Okay, well, let me tell you about the video.
You're going to tell me about the one time.
The garden.
The
I
one
was like, I had to delete the whole thing. There was no saving it. He's like, I don't know what he was doing. I have never seen him video like this before in my life. I was like, it's not like I could just cut some stuff out.
She's right about that.
It was terrible.
I was trying to follow her around in the garden, and normally, I've done photography and not professionally, but as something I enjoy doing. I used to do it for all the yearbooks in middle school and high school. I was the photographer.
Sounds like Bobby asked her for help. She will about 10 minutes and then, ooh, look, a shiny quarter.
Absolutely. Man, my uncle's a professional photographer and an artist.
We'll go with professional photographer.
And he was at one time. We won't get into what you're talking about.
Squirrel, that's right.
Yeah, squirrel. And he says, so we're out in the garden, and she was going to go through and talk about our harvest and bugs and insects that we find and this and that. And I'm going through watching with her, and I'm filming, and I have no idea what I filmed most of the time because it was not what we were looking at.
I have no idea. I was like, what is this?
We get inside, and I'm thinking, man, we got to jam up video. No. We're looking at, for instance, the harvest, the corn cobs on the harvest. No, we're looking at
your baby daughter's the best camera girl. That's interesting. We don't have squirrels.
That's right. Yeah, we're supposed to be looking at, the corn cobs. We're looking at the stalks or the roots.
He's
We're
looking
supposed
at
to be looking at hornworms, and we're looking at show me hornworms, and we're looking at the beanstalks. There was nothing.
I just was like, I'm just going to delete it. There's no doing this.
Henry, you get to eat in a minute. Daddy hadn't eaten either. Okay. We've also, some other things we've done around here with pigs.
Henry, go lay down, baby.
Henry, go lay down.
Go lay down.
Let me mute this so I can holler at the dog for a minute.
Lay down.
Oh, poor baby me. Don't let him give you that look.
Oh,
he got his ears folded back. He's gonna be
sweet boy.
Sweet
just
boy.
Stay there. Be
you just stay where you at. You feel like you've been scalded for life now. But
now everything up there smells strong. Nobody's want to join.
Nobody wants to join.
They don't love us.
Probably because of you, Ange.
I doubt that, James.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
Excuse me.
You're about to squirrel also. Squirrel. You forget what you're going to say.
Yeah, but I'm going to get distracted. I just forget.
No, you do get distracted.
There's a difference. We're talking about food. That really got me distracted.
I know.
You haven't fed me hardly anything today.
You poor thing.
What did you feed me today? Let's go over what you fed me today.
Banana sandwich.
And what time was that?
I don't know. 9 o'clock this morning. Okay, you are perfectly capable of feeding yourself. He acts like if I don't feed him, he can't eat.
Stuff tastes better.
There's sandwich stuff. He's perfectly capable.
I got you, brother there.
I'm sorry, buddy. I
understand, sir. But that Angela,
I tell the story. They still on mute. Yeah, when you were yelling at the dog.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
You should see him over there right now.
Oh yeah, he's got his ears folded down, cowering down, kind of like Angela gets.
Yeah.
So we're waiting. We're excited. We've got our brand coming out, our logo.
Well, the guy's supposed to finish it soon.
I looked today. I checked. I checked. We went to Fiverr, and they had some good deals going on, and it's actually a lot cheaper than what I thought it was going to be. And to get something like that done, we had reached out to a couple people, and they were busy. And I do have another buddy on here that I feel sure I could have reached out to. I reached out to that fella for everything. In fact, he's on here now. So I did not. All right, Reinhardt, we thank y'all so much for coming on. And thanks a lot for coming on, guys.
Keith, I think I'll get her number or your number from Robert if I don't have it in my phone, and I'll get with y'all.
Yes, we got to go by and visit Mama Char.
Yes.
And we'll find out when Reinhardt's home, too, so we can visit him, too.
Yeah.
That's right. Unless we want to potentially avoid him.
Yeah.
And we need to find out when he's going to be home, too, so
right.
we can do that. That's right. But great to see you guys. Great to see you. Hey, Heather. How you doing, huh? It's good to see you. Very good to see you. Let us know how most of our Facebook guys fell off because Facebook was going so slow tonight while our YouTube was running well. We hope you're doing well, too. I take it you're back from the beach. We saw you down there, you and the boys. Is it coming through on Facebook now? Or is it still buffering pretty bad, Heather? But, see, I forgot what I was saying now. I got distracted. What was I talking about?
I have no idea. I forget too, so.
You don't listen to me.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. Oh, yeah. It's talking about my other buddy from North Carolina that's on here that I guarantee could design me a jam-up logo, but I called him so much. I did not want to call him for this. And also because he wouldn't have charged me anything, and I don't like that. I can't stand doing that. Yeah, I couldn't. But Fiverr does, we're very, very curious what they're going to come back with. This particular guy that grabbed our profile we put out there and gave us one heck of what we think's the deal. And to do what he said was going to be custom work. So we'll see it. It's supposed to be back.
Hey, pretty much we're like, this is our name.
Working and spending time with the family. Good deal,
This
Heather.
is what our name's going to be. Can you create a logo? Because
we gave him some themes behind it. What our thoughts were, what our vision was.
and why we named it that. So, and I told him one thing that I thought that it might look like, and I guess he's gonna come up with something.
Yeah, we gave him 5 different things and where we were going to portray it the most, what we're going to do, and so yeah, we're excited about it.
I'm excited. He's supposed to come out with five designs, and then we pick one of those, and then we have like up to 20 revisions that he can fix it how we want it. So
plus, I wanted to remain friends and family with that fellow I'm talking about in North Carolina, and I didn't want him to kill me and me being picky and changing revisions and all that stuff. You know.
James was like, "We need unlimited revisions." I'm like, "For what?"
Well, and they would do that without it if it wasn't a custom design, but he didn't want to do it for custom.
All right, Barb. Good night. Thank you for coming.
Good night, hon.
I can't wait to see it either. Shelly, right? Shelly?
Yes. Yeah, Whiskey Sunshine Shelly.
I'm so excited to see it. So, like, literally, as soon as we get the logo is when we're going to change everything. And it'll be like a transition, like we said, just so people will know who we are. And then we're going to change it all the way.
Yeah, we're going to try to do like a Pettways 3 Creek Farm and then do a 3 Creek Farm. That's how we want to do it. And that's our plan. And we'll have the video to go with it. Heather, you still doing working the full time and the part time that you left the place here in Hogansville for? I don't want to put your business out there. I'm just checking. I got to keep dibs on you. Know that, darling. But we're looking forward to it. It's exciting. It is exciting, guys. We went and loaded. We'll talk a little bit about pigs here.
Pigs. This video is supposed to be more about pigs.
Yes.
And it kind of is. So you loaded a lot of pigs lately.
This weekend. We loaded a total of 5 this weekend.
And you helped, what's their faces? The D&D.
Yes, I am. I'll never go back. Honey, it's you're missed. You're sorely missed. I went in there this weekend or Monday and didn't recognize anybody. No, I didn't even, not even the main man that was normally there. Didn't recognize anybody there. You better sit your hiney down and stay there. But yeah, you're sorely missed. That's for sure. Didn't even recognize the other regular ladies that worked with you. Nobody was there that I recognized. But it is what it is. I'm happy for you, hon. I'm really happy for you bettering yourself. That's for sure. But so pigs this weekend. Yeah, most of you guys know we went down. I went down. We helped Dave and Darcy get theirs loaded up to from D&D Homestead, and get theirs loaded up to go to the market. And we were totally blessed. Video coming out on that by Tasha. Hey, good to see you again. Definitely good to see you, Miss Tasha. I'm glad you came out to join us again tonight. And we're talking about some pigs. I had a whole roll of bee footage I was going to load up here where we had some good funny clips out of some videos that happened over the last week or so, but I had some problems getting the video up. So I'll probably show the video next weekend, but we've talked about a lot of stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about some pigs here, what we've done over the last week or so. But went over family around the corner, homestead family around the corner, going back to school to try to further my education and teaching. That's great, Heather. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good stuff.
Well, the people that we got these pigs from.
Yes. The people that we got our 2, we had a homestead around the family that's been blessed. They've been blessed, but long story short, they needed to get rid of a couple of their pigs. They have several. They need to get rid of a couple of pigs. They needed some to go to the processor. They were taking some to the processor. They're moving some somewhere, but they had a 100% registered paper Duroc boar, and they had a that they wanted to rehome, and they had a 100% Hampshire sow that they wanted to rehome. And originally they weren't wanting to rehome them, but like I said, they were.
Ooh, look, you gotta.
What?
Hold on, keep going. Talk.
That they were wanting to rehome or whatever, so he just happened to ask me. He didn't originally know that he wasn't planning on rehoming them, but he received a couple blessings, so he decided that he would. And This is what I get. What were we talking about a minute ago, Michael? The shiny quarter. You see this, don't you? Ooh, 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 ooh. And no idea. But so
we got a notification
from Fiverr.
Yes.
Okay, well, don't be looking at it right now.
I want to see it.
No, you're not gonna look at
We
it right
just
now.
got it. I want to see it so bad.
No, we're not distracting our live with that.
Squirrel.
No, squirrel. That's right. We just got something from Fiverr, so she's excited. But
night, Heather.
Good night, Heather. Thank you so much
anytime.
for joining, hon.
We try to have fun on Monday nights.
We're on Monday nights. I know you got the notification through Facebook. Is it coming through, Heather? Let us know that. Are you being able to see it okay, or is it skipping? We always go live on YouTube. We don't always do it on Facebook. But if you want to see it, it's five. There's 5 mock-ups right now. We're not showing anybody. We narrow it down a little bit. But so anyway, he blessed us, guys, free of charge. He blessed us with gave us the boar and the sow free of charge. Just awesome homestead, awesome friends of ours that we haven't even known that long. These are people we met in our community through YouTube. I met him on a live on one of Shane's lives. He has actually subscribers of both of ours, but we got to talking one day on one of Kinfolk Farms' live, and they live a mile from us and went by us every day and found me through my chicken tractor out in the front yard that was in the ditch. And that's how he found me from one of my videos. And so he gave us both those pigs, and like I said, it was a total blessing to receive both those. Because now we have 10 pigs now. We're having a lot of fun feeding them. That's about 50-something pounds of feed a day when none of them are lactating or pregnant. But then, he ended up coming down with the Rona, and he had a butcher date today for 3 of his other 2 gilts and another sow that he had. And I was able, and I love it, but I was able to help him back in return a big favor, because butcher dates are hard to get. Any of you guys that have tried, you better book your butcher 6 months in advance minimum to get them right now, because you just can't get a butcher date. They're so booked up, and he was looking at losing all of his butcher dates because he couldn't get his pigs anywhere. And so we went over yesterday, myself and my posse. He was telling me about what was going on, and
see it.
that's right. And we went over there, myself and our posse, for lack of better words, and my boys and their friends, and we loaded up. He had 3 pigs that he was going to take to butcher, and I took him up to Tallapoosa to his butcher today. But we had one HE double hockey stick sometime getting his pigs loaded. They did not know me. They're in single strand electric. They didn't know me. They didn't know my boys. They weren't super trained to buckets. They just didn't know us. I didn't know how long they'd been without feed. They were not familiar with us, our trailer. They didn't, didn't know us. We didn't know them. So it was not a fun time getting them loaded.
That'd be fun to watch. That's pretty exciting, Darren.
Oh heck! You're hoping to do one and show it on your channel. Yeah, that'd be a good one, Darren. That would be a good one. Yes.
That's something we're not. I mean, we could do it, but I don't think that's something we're comfortable in. We've done our own deer and stuff. James processed deer in West Virginia, so he knows how to process stuff. But pigs are, I think, a totally different beast, from what I understand.
Yeah, we couldn't do it. When you say do a pig butcher class, you mean teach one or attend one, Darren?
He needs to do one. I gotta get some more tea.
Honey, can you count the flies on that strip back there for me?
I hope 5,000.
Because that's what.
They didn't eat hardly anything.
Well, good. I'll be happy to eat their food. What are we having for dinner, by the way?
Chicken and scalloped potatoes.
Ooh, that sounds good. But that is what Kinfolk Farm and I talked about. We talked about going in together and getting a bandsaw and getting a few of the tools, because and what they pay to butcher and what we pay to butcher, we could buy the equipment processing. Hey, broke cow girl, how you doing, hon? Thank you for joining. Attending one. I got you, Darren. Same here. Same here. I can do a lamb, but need to learn about pigs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, Darren, around here, they're getting to where they won't even smoke. And this was interesting. They won't even smoke Midlands anymore. They won't smoke cure the processors around here won't smoke cure the Midlands anymore for bacon. Where I took his pigs to, they won't do it anymore. Where I've been taking my pigs to for years, my pigs and my customers' pigs, and I take them a decent amount of business up there. They won't smoke cure anymore. They did the last pigs I took to them. They did just for me because I've taken them business. And I didn't know they wouldn't do it anymore. So he did them just for me, but he said he wouldn't do any more. So, and he said a lot of the processors are going that way. So, I got to talking to him and asking him why. He said, James, I'm going to do them for you because that's what you were expecting. We didn't tell you otherwise. He said, and you've been coming to us for years. He said, but next ones we won't do. He said, and I said, well, why? What's the big deal? We love your smoked Midlands, And it's not like I can't smoke them myself. It's just it's worth to pay them because when you raise a pig, when we raise our pigs for our customers, and Darren, I know you're familiar with this, but the way the laws are in Georgia, the way for us to do it and to do it legally, what I would do, let's say that I was raising a pig for Michael up at MB Heritage. And Michael was a Georgia resident or North Carolina resident or whatever. It doesn't matter. He wants one of my pigs. The way for me to sell him to do it legally in the state of Georgia, there's two ways that I can do it. One way would be that, and the way that I do it is that, Michael, you want me to, I will raise your pig on my farm. And Michael will give me a deposit for a pig when when it's a piglet, or he can wait till it's fully raised. It doesn't matter to me, but either way, before it goes to the processor, it's going to be Michael's pig. And but most of the time, my pigs are spoken for before when they're piglets. And I collect the deposit from Michael. He'll give me his deposit money that we agree on. I have a set rate for the deposit, and
sorry, my back's been bothering me and I don't feel good. So that's why I keep getting up and down.
So I had, I collected deposit money. We raised the pig out to around 250 pounds. That's the prime weight. It used to be around 225 to 230. Price changing to around 240 to 260 now. And so we raised it out 240 to 260. We take it to the process. We take it to the process for Michael. Michael doesn't even have to come down here or anything like that. All Michael has to do is call me on the phone, tell me he wants a pig. We get the deposit money from him. He can Venmo it, Cash App it, snail mail it. Doesn't matter. But as soon as I get the money, it's now Michael's pig. And Michael doesn't pick out a pig. He just tells me he wants a pig, and I pick out one for him. So we raise a pig for Michael, and we take it to the processor for him when it gets to the weight. Now, before we take it to the processor, I get with Michael and I ask Michael, I know how the processor cuts the pigs and how they'll process them. And I'll get to Michael and I ask him how he wants it cut up. And I'm familiar with the cut sheets. And I'll say, Michael, this is what you can do. This is what you can do. If you want the extras, here's the extras. This is how you can do it. I'll give him all the options. And if Michael's not familiar, I'll give him the recommendations on what this means, what that means. Been doing this for years. So Michael will go through everything. I'll tell him the prices of the processor, because that is a totally independent bill that Michael will pay. Michael pays the processing fees. I'll tell him all the prices. The processing fees are direct, no markup. And Michael will pay the processing fees. When I take the pig to the processor, it goes across the scale. That's what's called a hoof weight. That would be the 240 to 260 range. Walks across the scales, 250 pounds, let's say that. Of the 250 pounds, when it gets hung weight, when they hang it, after they skin it and gut it, that's called the hanging weight. That would end up on a 250-pound pig. It would probably end up, of my pigs, the way that I raise them, that'll end up probably around 210 pounds hanging weight. That is what, out of the 210 pounds, that is what I charge Michael for raising the pig. Michael will pay me a set weight per pound. We do it on market weight, the market average, on a set weight per pound that he and I will have talked about before when we make the original agreement on the pig. And then that's what I charge Michael for raising the pig. And then whatever the price is for the processing, Michael pays to the processor. So therefore, Michael paid me for the pig, and then Michael paid for the processing separate. Now, The processing ticket's written up in Michael's name. That's what keeps it legal in the state of Georgia. I may very well pay the processing bill for Michael, and Michael pays me. That is irrelevant on how it's paid, on who pays what. The processing ticket is in Michael's name. It can be done either way. Michael can write a separate check to the processor and a separate check to me. It doesn't matter. And then typically I deliver as a service to my customers. I deliver the meat to my customers. That's usually included as a service to my customers. Some people do it that way. Some people have the customers pick up directly from the processor. Some people don't. It just depends. But that's the main way it's done down here in the state of Georgia by everybody like ourselves that raise pigs. Oh, you're looking at the comments. Okay.
No, I'm looking at you.
Why? What, are you ready to get off the line?
No. There's another way to do it.
I know. Yeah, there's another way to do it. The other way to do it would be basically if
we, I'll go with this one. Okay. So say we process ourselves. The other way to do it is if they came and processed their own pig, and then we sold them the pig, and then they wouldn't have to pay a processing fee, but they would have to be the one to process it, right?
That's what they're doing now. They're still processing it.
If they come to our home, we process our own pigs. As long as they process their pig, they're processing their own pig. They're just doing it at our home. That is the other way to sell it legally.
Oh, yes. But that's not the one I was thinking about, but yes, that's correct. Thanks, Shelly. Appreciate you coming in, hon.
Night.
Good night.
We're going to get that, Shelly. You're going to see it probably next week.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right. Yes, that's correct. They can come to the pig. They can come to our farm and process the pigs as well with us, and then they're processing their own pig. And Tasha, we raise pigs. We raise chickens.
Race pigs? Race or raise?
She meant raise.
Okay.
Yeah, we raise pigs. We raise chickens for eggs, egg-laying chickens. We also raise meat chickens, meat rabbits, meat quail.
We have turkey. We have turkey.
Yeah,
they're
raise
the dumbest
turkeys. Yeah.
animal I have
We
ever
just started
seen
with turkeys
in my life.
I don't know if you've heard this, Tasha, but they say that turkeys.
You got me, Michael.
You explain it to James later. Yeah, really, really slowly. That's right. The other idea that I had in my mind, I'll get back to that in a minute. But turkeys, Tasha, they say that with male turkeys, you have to put them under shelter when they're young, because if you don't, they will go outside when it's raining. They will look up at the sky and drown themselves in the rain. They are dumb, very dumb.
I'll do the turkeys. You want me to do turkeys?
Oh, y'all watch this. The sky is falling when you go out there to feed them.
So you open the thing and you put your hand in to get the water out of it.
Yes, they're banging the cage, running around. Oh my God, the sky's falling, and they're bouncing into everything.
I mean, they're literally the dumbest animal. And then you put in a water thing, they think it's food.
Yeah, so they're pecking the top of the water thing, thinking it's food because it's got a little dirt on it. Now we've got them where we pet them. They're fine. They are just the dumbest animal. And they're so dumb you laugh at them. I mean, it's kind of like Ansel does me. She's laughing at me all the time. You know, they're so dumb you can't help but laugh at them. And but yes, that right now that's all we're raising. We're raising the pigs, and we raise pigs. 2 types of chickens, which would be the egg-laying chickens and the meat chickens.
We just did a batch of meat chickens.
Yeah, we raise.
That's what we're eating for dinner tonight.
Yep, we raise quail for meat and for eggs, but mainly for meat. And we raise meat rabbits and we raise turkeys.
Yeah, we're fixing to start breeding the rabbits because it's starting to get cooler.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're gonna. As a matter of fact, we're gonna start putting the females in with the males here. The male.
That's right.
Soon.
It's right there. Anytime I want to feel better about myself, I just go out there and sit.
They're so dumb.
I just go out there and sit outside by the turkeys.
They freak out every time you go in there. They're like,
"Oh my God!" But I forgot what I was talking about. Go figure.
There was supposedly another way with the pigs.
Oh, by the way, with pigs, we take ours to a USDA processor, which we don't have to the way that we're selling it. The way we're selling it, we don't have to take it to a USDA processor. A USDA processor, but we could pay a little bit extra and have our meat USDA inspected and processed, and we can sell it by the cut. Meaning we can take a pig in there and Michael could come to me if he didn't want a whole pig. He could say, James, I want to buy 9 packs of pork chops, 2 racks of ribs, some tenderloin. I want to buy, which Michael's more of a pig feet and a hog jaw man himself. He likes the pig ears. He likes the tail. He's a tail kind of fella.
Oh.
And then you could buy the piece of meat. And that a lot of, you can make money off of that, but you have to have the infrastructure, the freezers and all that to be able to sell it, and the customer base to sell it that way. And that's another way you can do it. But and in Georgia, it has to be USDA processed, USDA inspected to do it that way.
Tasha, I bet if you look, I know there's got to be people near you that would have rabbits, the male rabbit for your female. I don't know where
Yeah,
we look.
What's the what big town you live close to up there, Tasha? In Oklahoma, because I know there a lot of homesteaders breed rabbits for meat.
Oh, we've been to Oklahoma one time. We drove into Oklahoma because we had to go to the liquor store.
Yes, we did. Out of Decatur,
Texas.
Decatur, Texas.
Mm-hmm. They had Dry County, and the closest non-Dry County was over the line in Oklahoma. We thought we were just running to the liquor store to get a couple of cases of beer. James had a F-250 3/4 ton pickup truck, heavy, super duty. I'm gonna put it this way. So we get there, and some of these people we never met. We get to this. It was right after 9/11. It was what was it? Tell me what it was.
It was a 9/11 benefit ride.
A benefit ride, like a horse ride.
Horse and buggy ride.
Yeah, and some guys that James was working with out of town. It was their company, and I flew down to what? That's mean. He's flipping it over and flashing it to me, the little thing. Anyway, so I flew down to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shreveport, and James picked me up at the airport, and we drove over a couple hours so away, 2 hours.
You can show them.
No. McAllister.
Yeah, look up McAllister. Look up type in that in your notes.
They still have dry counties? Oh yeah, Darren, for sure.
Oh yes. We not only had to leave the county, we had to leave the county and the state. Tasha, we'll look up and see if we can find some of our YouTube friends, some of our homestead buddies around McAllister that may have some meat that may do meat rabbits or breeding that can help you out there.
So this county, they completely dry, no beer, no nothing, not just liquor. So people start giving us $100, but we probably had $3,000.
Didn't know these people from Adam.
Probably $3,000. We could have gone and had a nice weekend.
The coordinators, the people that own the ranch we were their guests there, and that's what they told everybody we were going to do liquor on when we got there, because we were the only sober ones when we showed up. Everybody else was already inebriated.
So they're like, I need 3 cases of Boone's Farm peach schnapps.
They were everything was by the case.
I'm like, nobody has that at their liquor. They're like, they will have it.
So yeah, they're the closest
the
liquor store in freaking Kent with
They were like, just hand them the list. They even had how many bags of ice on there. They hand them the list and they'll get it for you. They were not lying.
It's like going to a feed store.
The truck was squatting with how much beer and wine.
Henry, go sit down.
I was amazed at the amount of Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
Wine. If nobody knows what Boone's Farm is.
Fuzzy Navel, cases of Strawberry Hill, cases of Strawberry Hill, cases of case of all of them.
Oh yeah. And then of course beer. Lots of beer. And plenty of liquor. Probably cases of liquor.
That's perfect, Michael.
And we were shocked because we just handed them the list and they literally wheeled, out all these cases of stuff. They're like, no, they'll have it.
Mm-hmm. And then we covered it up because, of course, that's taking it back across state lines and county lines. And
kids' power was that'd be cute.
Mm-hmm. But that was, they had the 3/4 ton squat, and these days with the kids these days and the way they do their trucks, reminds me of a dog taking a dump. But it's in style. But the 3/4 ton was tilting like this, going down the road. And but we went back. I was unreal at the amount of liquor and cases of Crown, cases of bourbon, cases of we were hauling back across to this ranch, and it was never had that much liquor.
You're welcome, Tasha. We'll see what we can do. We'll get back in touch with you.
Nope, Tasha will have to continue coming to the lives to see what we find out, right?
Sure.
That's right, Tasha. See what we find out. It may take us some time, but we will be looking. Oh, this was over in Texas, honey. But the South isn't dry. You just got to know where to look. Your South is never dry. You just got to know where to look. My next door neighbor, or my guy across the street, his favorite saying is, "I don't drink beer, but I love some clear." All right, honey, are you ready to wrap this up?
Sure.
I'm not going to let you look at this tonight. I'm going to look through them.
No, you're not.
It's 5 proofs. I'm going to look through them.
Then I'm going to look through them.
Wait, how about me and I think myself and Darren and Michael should look through them.
No.
And we'll make a decision. Henry, he wants to look through them himself. What do you think, Michael? Yourself and me and Darren, we should all look through them. And the proofs.
He's lost his mind if he thinks that's going to happen.
But guys, we appreciate y'all coming on. We've had a good live tonight. We appreciate you guys as always joining us. We love y'all. Y'all what keeps us going. Keep us in your prayers. As Tony Walsh said, remember him. We're praying for people that are sick all the time. Remember the people that are well and the people that are fighting for our servicemen. He's not going to touch that one. Remember our servicemen and women. Remember our servicemen and women. Remember our Australian servicemen and women, and our servicemen women and women all over the world. Is they're fighting for their countries for stuff they may or may not believe in, but what they do believe in is their country. And their families that are at home that can't see them. So we love all you guys. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Patty, how you doing, hon? Thank you for joining. We're just fixing to jump off, but we are not jumping off on your behalf, Miss Patty. We are certainly not jumping off on your behalf. But we thank y'all so much and we look forward to seeing you guys again next Monday night. Hopefully we'll have that B-roll footage going by then.
Next Monday night will be the last Monday. I don't know that before my surgery.
Yes, before your knee replacement surgery. That's right.
Then I'll be sitting in this chair, not you.
That's right. That's right. You should be ringing that freaking bell. Ding, 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 ding. James.
Please.
James, just like you do now.
Please.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Later. Love y'all.
I'm going to hit in broadcast again.